have to look for is at least some kind of submission from there, usually on their right arm. Who do I use? Oh, because their right arm is the one that is potentially exposed. But you have to also keep in mind that because you have the head, they have the underhook. If you don't keep them flat, you're gonna lose to that underhook and they will go to your back. So you have to keep them flat, or in the worst case, you abandon and you even can mount. Because if you are here and he's gonna start turning on his side right here, okay, you have to begin to, with your hips back, and begin to play on side control. Otherwise, he's just gonna go to your back. Because you're exchanging the head for the underhook. Typically, I won't do this because I'd rather have an underhook than the head. However, if you do feel this, you're here and you pull the head. So here, he already wasn't clinched. And then I want to tilt it this way here, okay? This arm is the one that's potentially compromised, all right? So you have a great submission here, but you have to think, lifting the right knee, dropping the left knee, and controlling the head and pulling. So it's going to apply whatever pressure it may be, whether it's a straight arm lock, whether it's come more this way. And if you want a key lock here, he's going to start bringing this arm up. You catch it right here, and then you, sorry. I'm just doing it with a little bit of pressure here. And then you have a key, okay? So make sure you can understand that if he gets his hand in there, you need to keep that down. Because from here, if he frames and turns to his right side, you can just push me down into that hole, and it's no good for me either. Remember, hand, tricep. So if he's trying to reach through there with that left hand, he's leaving his right hand unprotected. So you have to be aware also that if he's able to use this hand, he's not securing this hand. So this one's floating. So if you're here, and you go here, he'll regrip probably, which is fine. All right, so you guys did this right here. He straightens out that hand, that right one to protect it, and then you just let it out, and you go here. Sometimes the arm gets out here, so it gets in. From here, you may have a head arm, but here you have a very good control here and a lot of pressure. So if the arm gets free, I forgot what this is called, but I know that Dan Severn used to use this back in UFC like 2 or 3 or 4 back before anybody even knew about UFC. So you pull that arm out, let's say like Becca had this right here, you're gonna go under here, I'm gonna gable grip here. No matter really what he does with that arm, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lift my hip and I'm just gonna start pulling his head up this way, okay? Then my hips are swinging through and I'm pulling, okay? It's not a matter of squeezing his arm, it's a matter of pulling his head and keeping him flat, because he's not gonna be able to turn to his side to relieve the pressure by pulling his arm down. Pull arm down. Okay? And depending on where you put your rib. So you're able to keep them flat this way. Keeping them flat also consists of riding up this way here. You'll get potential grips, but again, I don't want to be pulling his neck. I want to be pulling right across his head. Here. So as I'm here, you have a great submission there. All right. Not one that is very pretty on video, but still works. Okay? So you're here, okay, he's not defending, the grab here, push down, he moved it up this way, and I missed it right here. Alright, so that's essentially how it works. So you're here, controlling here, I went for this right here, but he wound it up here. So I go here. So it was too far to catch. I mean, I could go here, but sometimes they grab their head and they're hiding that off, they know it right here. So you go right through here, and head, and you stop. And
you'll feel it. So if you notice my hips are not on the mat. If your hips are on the mat, you're not gonna be able to get it cranked. You have to be pulling yourself right on him a little bit. You feel the pressure on the rib. And finish. All right, so when they hide their arm, so look here, I attacked here, the freed up, he pushed it forward, I'm go here, and he grabbed his head, because he knows that he's gonna get compressed. Right here, gable grip, right hand down, left hand up. Try it.
Professor, is this a neck crank or is this a shoulder or?
It's not a shoulder, what is it?
I can't open her crank. I don't know. Like,
Yeah,
I can't breathe.
It's like a neck crank because it's taking pressure out of here. You just can't breathe.
Right.
It just sucks. Whichever way.
It looks miserable.
Yeah, it is. All right, try guys. 1, 2, 3. This will be the last one.